What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost, and with DC FanDome just a couple weeks away, there are a lot of people talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League and what could potentially be revealed during DC FanDome. With that, you have a lot of people arguing, kind of bickering right now about maybe who's not on the list to go to DC FanDome, or who they think will be in this movie, and who should play a certain character, or who is playing a certain character. Well, in the midst of this, Zack Snyder comes out, whips his dick out, puts it on the table and says, hey, stop speculating, stop arguing, look at this. This is what he showed us today. Another thing that he drops on Vero, the real Steppenwolf from Zack Snyder's Justice League, not Joss Whedon's Justice League that we saw in theaters. Now, he puts this out. Of course, this is retweeted, or this is tweeted out by Ray Porter, the person who's going to play Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League, we didn't see in the theatrical cut, tweets this image of Steppenwolf out. Just working today, pulled this out of editorial. Sorry he's low res, but I've seen him in all his high res glory, and he's a thing to behold. Quick question, how many fucks do you think he gives? Right, and we're going to get a little bit better look at this later. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show you some side-to-side comparisons. But it's awesome. Zack Snyder keeps giving us these teasers, and Ray Porter right after that says a 30-second video and a low-res still already better the entirety of that other version. F the trolls, this is gonna be epic. And it is epic. We knew that Steppenwolf was going back to his original design. And when you look at what they did to him in the theatrical cut, that was a lot of people's criticism, was how bad Steppenwolf looked. A lot of that had to do with the fact that they changed some things. Obviously, with the movie, they rewrote a lot of parts, and it had to be combined into such a short amount of time to get this done. And the design that they chose for it was just laughable. You can see comic movie marks right here. One of these things is not like the other. You see, there's a little bit closer version. Now you guys can get a little better view of Zack Snyder's Steppenwolf and how truly alien he looks and how he was supposed to look like that apocalyptic tech. What we saw in BVS, we saw a brief image of him in BVS, the Ultimate Edition. This is what Steppenwolf looked like, not this. Not this version that looks like it came off of PlayStation 3, where the motion capture looked horrendous the way it was done. It's almost like they spent all their money removing Henry Cavill's mustache. This was satisfying to no single person. This is what we have all been waiting for. And you can get a lot from this little picture, actually. You see it says property of HBO Max. It says ZS for Zack Snyder right there. This is something interesting. 01013705. So 1 hour, 1 minute, and 37 seconds, and 5/100ths of a second. That tells you that this scene, that's where this scene is from. Over an hour into the movie is when you get this scene of Steppenwolf. Someone noticed this. So now we know Steppenwolf lands on Earth only at 101:37. That already proves how much of the backstory and character arcs were cut. In the theatrical cut, he comes to Earth within the first 22 minutes. So 22 minutes after the movie starts, Steppenwolf, boom, lands on Themyscira. Now you can tell that these are similar shots from... You can go back here. These are similar shots, right? You can tell by the background. And Zack Snyder confirms it later that he is indeed at Themyscira. And we're going to take a look at some of the questions that people had and some of the answers that Zack Snyder gave. But to me, already, even with this low-res image, there's kind of no comparison. This is what people wanted to see, not this joke of a character that was Joss Whedon's Steppenwolf. Now, Steph over at My Nerdy Home screen grabbed a bunch of stuff from Vero, from things that people were asking and that Zack Snyder answered. One of the things he does a lot over there on Vero. Now, someone says this. I don't think this guy will be doing much talking like we got in Justice League. He's just there to do his shit. Zack Snyder responds, he can speak, but only when he's got something to say. Then another person asks, is he in Themyscira right now? Zack Snyder says, in this shot, yes. So that is confirmation that that is a Themyscira shot. Again, I guess maybe things could be switched around in Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're not 100% sure of the plot, obviously, because it is very different. But if that is the first time he comes to Earth on Themyscira, that 22 minutes to over an hour, there's obviously a ton of backstory that was cut out there. You have this question. Is he going to have a menacing voice like Darkseid with no earthy accent? Zack Snyder responds, oh yes. Another person. The horns are part of his head, right? Not a helmet like the other one being Joss Whedon's Justice League. Zack Snyder answers, yes. The horns are part of his head, not a random helmet like we saw in that other movie. Someone says, I downloaded Vero just to see your posts. Love you, boss. And he gives the thanks, the prayer hands there. I like this. This gives a little hint. Zack Snyder, will the teaser on DC FanDome use this aspect ratio? Zack Snyder says yes. So that gives you a little hint. You get a little more later. Someone says, is it wrong I want to give him a hug? Zack Snyder says, it's okay, we all do. I'll be honest, I don't want to give that motherfucker a hug. Not at all. Too spiky for me. Will Zack Snyder's Justice League be bloody? Just the right amount, Zack says. Here is the question. Will we see him on August 22nd? Zack Snyder. God, yes. So we now know that Steppenwolf is going to be a part of what we see for Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, come August 22nd at DC FanDome. What's left to be said, like what's left to be seen is still a mystery. I'm sure we're going to talk about a lot up until then. Here's another one. Is there going to be any more surprises before we get the content at DC FanDome, or is this all beginning until then? Zack Snyder says, keep your eye out. So that means more is likely coming. More is likely coming for this. Another question, will Desaad be as spiky? He says no. So that's another hint that we will indeed get Desaad in this movie. I'm so excited. I know it's over a year away, probably, but I'm still so excited. Every little bit and piece we get of this is exciting because it's something we've been waiting so long for. And the idea that we knew this was going to be it. We knew we were going to get to see the original version of Steppenwolf and what he was supposed to do. But just seeing this low-res image really means it's that much closer to being completed, that much closer to Zack's vision being completed. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Did you know about this? Did you know we were going to get a different version of Steppenwolf, not only in the way he acts, but the way that he looks? I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. I'm also excited for what Ray Porter said. Basically, we've only seen a little bit, and we're already more excited than that other crappy movie. F the trolls. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. I'll talk to you guys later.